Exercise scientist explains how to build muscle in a calorie deficit. Sports physiologist Drive. Mike Israetel breaks down how you can build muscle and lose fat while operating on a calorie deficit. Exercise scientist Drive. Mike Israetel is a pillar of knowledge for the fitness and bodybuilding community, offering wisdom into optimizing an active lifestyle. In a recent offering on YouTube, Drive, Israetel broke down how to build muscle on a calorie deficit with protein and resistance training. With over 1.6 million YouTube subscribers on his Renaissance periodization channel, Drive, Mike Israetel has earned the respect of his peers with a captivating analysis of exercise and health. From his top 10 exercises for muscle growth to his thoughts on carbs during a workout, Drive, Israetel doesn't miss an opportunity to share his insights. As a celebrated physiologist known for his work in exercise science, Israetel's ability to break down complex matters into simple information makes his content highly sought after. If building muscle on a calorie deficit sits atop your to-do list, Israetel hopes his explanation allows you to reach those all-important physique goals. Exercise scientist discusses how to build muscle on a calorie deficit using resistance training and protein. First and foremost, Drive. Israetel explains that there is no surefire way to avoid muscle loss in a calorie deficit, though he believes it can be mitigated. You can only deal in probabilities in these things because people are all very different and conditions are very different. So, unfortunately, I can't blanket secure anyone from the idea that they may lose muscle mass in a deficit. He states that if you take 100 people and put them into a calorie deficit, some will lose muscle, and some will gain a considerable amount of muscle, depending on the person. You get 100 people to do the same deficit. You overfeed protein for all of them. Some number of them will still lose muscle. Some number of them will gain freaky amounts of muscle. Most of them, a more direct version of me answering your question, most of them will not lose appreciable muscle mass if any at all. To prevent skeletal muscle loss in a calorie deficit, Drive, Israetel believes adequate protein intake can have a positive and significant impact. If you have enough protein intake, that is absolutely a big deal to making sure that you are not losing muscle at the same time as you are fat. This is especially pertinent recently with the